The following segment of Daytime Buffalo is sponsored by the Plantasia Garden and Landscape Show. Spring is almost here, and that means Plantasia is returning to the Hamburg Fairgrounds next weekend. Joining us now with everything you need to know before you go is Chris. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Let's get right into it. What can we expect from this year's Plantasia with a world in bloom?
Okay, so we're going to have our fully landscape display areas again. Lots of garden vendors selling different things, and with a winter like this, people are going to walk in the building and it's going to feel like spring. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. Who do you think is the right person to go and experience Plantasia?
Yeah, a lot of times people that are interested in doing some work at their home, whether or not they're going to do landscaping themselves or hire somebody, people that are just interested in gardening itself, it's a big hit with that kind of people. And you know, we have the free seminars, educational seminars all day, every day, and those are great, you know, whether it's on perennials or trees or hydrangeas, lawns. So there's a lot of different topics that people can learn from.
Tell us more about these seminars. They tend to be really great education.
Exactly, you know, and they're put on by certified nursery and landscape professionals, or if it's on trees, it would be on by a tree arborist. There's a whole listing of all the seminars on our website, which is plantasiany.com.
Why do you think it's important for people to go out to Plantasia?
If they're interested in landscaping and need to do something at their home, they're going to meet a lot of different people there. They're going to get different ideas. Just walking around the show, they're going to get ideas. So I think, you know, it's a feel-good thing, plus it's very beneficial for people that are actually going to do some work this year or are just interested in finding out different things that are going on.
Well, you know, Western New York's climate is a little bit tough to grow,
yeah,
right?
A little bit, yeah.
So if you are interested in gardening, landscaping, you might want to take the time to truly learn about the horticulture and what's going to work for your home, right?
Right, that's the important thing. The biggest mistake people make is they find a plant they like and it's beautiful, but it has certain restrictions.
Right.
It likes full sun, likes shade, things like that. So people buy plants and they put them in the wrong place, and then they think landscaping or gardening is hard, or they think the plant's bad. It's all about, you know, treating the plant to what its desires are and things like that. And that's the important thing with shopping at a local garden center versus a big box store is the people are going to know exactly what we sell and how it works.
And at the very least, going out to the show is just beautiful in there.
Well, exactly. Walking around and seeing it, you know, all the flowers and for shrubbery. We have, you know, music during the day now and in the evening. So it's relaxing music, so it's kind of neat. So it's enjoyable. We have stuff for the kids to do with Penn Dixie Fossil Farm. So they'll be there and they'll have an interactive area for the kids to play. We're going to have a pollinator collaboration between Masterson Garden Centers and the Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens. So there'll be bees and butterflies. So that'll be an educational format itself too.
Oh, and that has to be so entertaining for the kids.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. So tell us how long Plantasia's been around for.
This is our 26th year. So we started it, you know, we used to be a part of the home show as an association for the Nursery and Landscape Association. But we felt it was time where we wanted to do something on our own. So this is solely about landscaping and gardening. And it's worked out extremely well for us.
Yes. What do you think has led to the success that it's been around for 26 years now?
Just the dedicated people involved in putting it together. Our membership is Plant Western New York, which is a professional landscape and nursery trades. And our membership has been wonderful. The creativity of our members and whatnot, and then just doing it at the right time of the year, the public, it's just really a great time to have it.
What are the days and hours for this year's Plantasia?
So the show is going to run Thursday through Sunday, March 12th through the 15th. On Thursday, it's from 10 till 7. Friday and Saturday, 10 till 8, and then Sunday, 10 till 5.
What do you think is the kind of the hit of the show that really draws people in?
The landscape displays. You know, there's always something different. We never know ahead of time what the guys are planning. So I won't find out more until tomorrow night when I start to see things start to come together. And last year, one of the companies had an airplane in their booth, and it was just really or part of their landscape display. It was a big hit. So there's always something different.
That's right.
So.
Where can our viewers go for more information, especially to check out what seminars are happening and at what times?
So the website is plantasiany.com, and all the information about the show is on there. It's at the event center in Hamburg, and there's plenty of free parking.
All righty.
That's important.
That is very important. Okay, spring is almost here.
Yes.
Kick off the season and think about how you can really upgrade your landscape.
Right.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in,
you.
Chris. Viewers, if you can get tickets and learn more about the Plantasia Garden and Landscape Show by visiting plantasiany.com. The segment is sponsored by Plantasia. Thanks again for coming in, Chris.
Thanks.